about to unfold in front of us. We have Power Ranger on the cross pick. We have 2 Lance characters coming in. We have Wess playing a Lance character. We have Hughes playing a Lance character. And then we also have Fiend like just doing Fiend things and playing the classic Hattori pick.
The classic Hattori pick, and the Hattori has been looking great as of late. I mean, it's been looking great for a long time. But Wess, here we go. The Lance is where the power lies with this man. And we're going to see what we've got here. Look, we see them soloing it against each other right here off the side. Nice dodge by Fiend to get back onto the stage. And I can see they're playing a good middle of the ground game. Power Ranger and Wess are controlling center stage, and that's what you want in a 2v2 match.
And we're already seeing a lot of follow-ups. A fair bit of them are actually whiffs coming out from Wess, but it seems like every time Power Ranger goes for a blaster side air, it seems like Wess is ready to follow that with a Lance side air as well. So that's going to give them sort of like a double force dump, a double damage dump. Yo, that follow-up, that side air just barely missed. Maybe they've been waiting for a little bit of time, so they just kind of need to dial in. They've been sitting while the rest of the tournament happened, while the rest of EU maybe happened earlier today. So they've been sitting. We'll see what happens once they have some warm-up time, really, for both of these teams.
Definitely. Got to get warmed up, get sizzling. Nice side air from Wess to get that stock out of there. Now we have even stocks on both teams. Now, I like the pick of Luke. I like that we're seeing a lot of representation of Luke. And Power Ranger is no slouch. So if you get singled out 1v1 against those gauntlets, you're going to have trouble. But Yu's doing a good job out there on the side left with the length.
Now we're about a minute and a half into this game. We've seen some good follow-ups from both of these teams as the game goes on, but we're still basically even at this point. Fiend pretty damaged on second stock. Power Ranger basically in the same spot. Now Fiend is not going to quite have as much defense, and we're going to see maybe that defense come into play there as he eats a side sig from Wess. A little bit of team damage there, and Hughes is able to follow up off of that, add insult to injury. Fiend getting the KO there, a classic unarmed Fiend KO.
All right, I like it. This is very evenly matched. Oh my gosh,
that's
missed
tough.
the jump to complete the combo, and I think that could have been the stock of Wess.
It might have been, and the really smart thing Fiend did was he actually waited for just a second and turned around so that the D-Light that he picked up would be towards the blast zone rather than back towards the middle of the stage, just leading to more damage when they need a KO.
Exactly. Very, very high level play. Here we go. Ground is taken over by blue team. Nice KO. Is the other one going to get taken out? High-low coverage, nice air, but I think he recovered his jumps.
Some more high-low coverage again with the weapon tosses following up. He just hit 3 people in the game with that down signature. Everybody just scattered like cockroaches when you turn on the lights in the middle of the night when you're going to the fridge.
Oh my gosh, you're bringing back childhood memories. I don't want any part of it. All right, here we go. We got Wess. Got the spear, dealing with Hughes. Here we go. Hughes is going to have to clutch. But if he can get Power Ranger out of there to create a 1v1, this could be a good deal. Just don't take too much damage. That's the name of the game right now.
Oh,
Bow!
Look at that. Chase dodge through after hitting Wess. His eyes were set on taking out Power Ranger. He knew how damaged Power Ranger was. That's why he started off the 1v2 with the Lance down signature, hoping to get that early KO. It didn't pan out, but he still had his eyes on the prize. The win condition was taking out Power Ranger first. Now he finds himself in a dead even 1v1. Wess is putting out a lot of damage here. You're going 1v1 against Wess's Lance. Yo, I don't know if that was a misinput, like he misspaced it, or if that was meant to be a bait. Either way, Wess, the W in Wess, it stands for W because he just got one. It's crazy that it lines up like that.
It definitely lines up like that. You know what's crazy? I call it a dub, and a W doesn't. Dub doesn't have a W in it anyway. It's D-U-B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is doubles.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Okay,
but
that's fine.
we're still here. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into the next game. We got Demon Island. Oh my gosh, we got Demon Island as the pick, and I like the way that we just saw both teams play. Honestly, that was even all the way down to the wire. And Fiend, Fiend's got to stay alive a little bit longer. I mean, obviously, doesn't have the greatest defense right now, but still going to be able to put out a lot more damage this time around if you get a little bit more team play from each player.
Now, even though Fiend doesn't have a lot of defense on the board in terms of stats, does take a lot of damage typically before Fiend gets knocked out. That was the story in the last game. Took 565 damage before he was knocked out. That's a solid amount. If Fiend can step up the damage just a little bit more, he only came out with 434 compared to Yu's 525. Not an unhealthy number, but if he could bring that up just a little bit more, also bring up that KO potential, I think the blue team is going to be in a really good spot.
I'm looking for maybe a robbery or two of some stocks. Well, I mean,
okay.
that stock was robbery.
Oh, we might get it!
That is what I was talking about.
Yes,
that was
sir.
what I was looking for. If we get some of that out of Fiend, then we got a game on our hands.
He did that one on the move, too. That was highway robbery, the way he took that stock out. That was a big opening.
That was speeding, and I love it. Here we go. We got, Power Ranger is still staying alive on this first stock. Can't get it out of there. Oh, my gosh. Fiend turning up for the team right now. If you don't have the best defense, make that offense count. You know what? A neutral air could have hit the recovery before it was able to come out and put Wess in danger. You were right over the top of him. I understand go for the pogo. Either way it goes, you're still not down as a team. Blue team's looking good.
Fiend was ahead when he ended up losing that stock, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's also going to put him in more even pace with you. So even though he did fall, it wasn't the worst thing, and you saw the play that he was possibly going for. That would have taken Wess out. That would have been massive.
That would have been huge. And here we go. We're seeing a Power Ranger can make something big happen. Tried to get something going over there, but nice defensive movement from Fiend to get around the gauntlets. Sword combo, team combo.
Wow.
But nice interruption from Wess.
The final hit of the in-light actually made contact with Wess as well. So that was probably the best ROI on a neutral light that we've seen in quite some time. Hitting everybody on there. That led to the stock being taken away. It is 4 stocks to 3. The power play situation doesn't lead to an immediate KO. Wess spawns back in. He has a weapon. Hughes is the only one at the weapon disadvantage. Fiend did have a spot dodge through the neutral signature from Wess, but did get knocked out. We see Power Ranger falling right after. Now Hughes is the one still on the second stock while everyone else is on final.
I like what Hughes did. That was a low-risk Sir Roland signature. Got the stock out of there really quick. That's one of his best ones. It comes out fast, has long range. It doesn't put out a hitbox, right? So you don't really have to worry about getting punished unless they hop over the top.
Down SIGs, you'll see those all the time. Horse, I better not be catching that in a tournament game. I don't care. I don't want to see that one ever.
Yeah. That bad boy giddy up horsey is that one's infuriating and definitely very, very negative and can be dealt with easily by these pro players. Here we go. Nice. Lands another signature. Hughes turning around. He said anybody can get it.
That was such a great counter punish from Hughes that put Power Ranger in the situation where Fiend could hit the side air for the follow-up. We have Hughes yet again in the 1v1 situation, definitely in the lead, but he also started last game's 1v1 situation in the lead as well. He's going to be in a better spot here. Oh, just barely going over Wess's head.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids at home, get your fast falls together, because that is one of your best defensive tools, especially when you're trying to get back on stage, because then they really have to guess, are you going high recovery or are you going low recovery? And he made him guess. He threw it straight across, trying to cover all options.
Oh, Wess.
That dip was really good.
Oh,
Wess
no, I
is
knew
doing
that was
great
coming.
at evening this bad boy up. Wess!
Oh, he's done. He's done. Wess is too good in the 1v1 situation. He has so much experience doing it. He's done it so many times against so many different players, especially when you're going in with a Lance against one of the best Lance players in the entire world. That is a tough one for you, and it's tough to lose that twice in a row.
Definitely. And you said one of the best. I'm gonna go on my list. We're going Koslix. We're going Wess. We're going Dolan. Those are the Lance boys. That's my book.
That's your that's your big three. That's your triumvirate.
That's the Lance boys.
Okay.
The Lance boys in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling! I'm feeling nice.
We're seeing the graphs, and the big outlier that I'm looking at is Power Ranger, man. They ended up taking the victory overall, but again, a lot of that praise really goes on the back of Wess. Even the damage numbers are definitely going to be favoring Wess here, but look at that final stock. It was so short from Power Ranger, so he's had to rely on Wess in that 1v1 situation multiple times now.
Yep. That was 2 times, and over time, over yesterday and today, I've definitely been seeing teams make big adjustments, and I think we're going to see here that Power Ranger is not one of the first ones to go down, right?
We're seeing the adjustment, actually 2 major adjustments coming out from the blue team. One of them is Fiend playing Rayman. The other one is Hughes playing Olgrim. Still a Lance character, of course, but coming in, we have double axes coming out from the blue team.
I understand the swap. I don't quite think it was necessary. You just won on the Legends, right? So have faith even after that loss that you can keep that up. But this isn't bad picks. You picked 2 really, really good Legends. So we'll see what happens.
Hughes maybe getting just a little bit greedy there with the down signature over the edge. He didn't actually drop far enough, and Wess is going to take out Fiend on the left side. Hughes isn't careful. He might be taken out here. He's going to get back, and beautiful counter punish as the side signature went through him. Hughes hit a side signature of his own, gets the KO.
That was definitely a spot-on punish. Man, he just got a good hit onto Power Ranger.
Oh.
Power Ranger on the side makes it because the counter hit.
Oh, no!
Yo, he is living on the edge. I cannot believe he survived those last 2 interactions.
It's Saturday, and the tournament is today. Power Ranger better go to church tomorrow because that is 2 miracles. That is his guardian angel working overtime to keep him alive, and he still is alive.
Still alive, and finally, the guardian angel from MSI takes him out over the top with the gauntless recovery. Up in the sky.
He almost got it.
He tried it. He really tried it, and if it would have hit, we would have popped off, but it does not get the stock.
Great coverage from the blue team, though. You saw that gravity cancel down signature that came out from Hughes. Fiend covered high and then kept chasing. So that was beautiful options coming out from the blue team. Oh, nice follow-up coming out from Power Ranger there. Didn't have to worry about which side his opponent was going to be on. GCDC.
That was really good. Really good. Got some good damage, but you're going to lose your teammate right there. And like I said, the adjustment, Power Ranger is living. The problem is Wess is getting his stocks ripped off. Now, when you've got stuff like that happening, Power Ranger getting stocks off quickly to keep the game even, it's okay. You can have this seesaw effect where one decides to go down faster than the other one. It's still good to go.
Now Hughes is going to be without a weapon. He's going to eat that side air. He may be taken out here with a weapon toss down. No, it's just going to be a side air towards the stage. Wess is going to continue the pressure against Fiend now. Might be juggled here, safely landing 2 axes on the board. A D-Light is going to take Power Ranger off the top of Demon Island. You want greater KO efficiency than that, but we still do have a pretty even game here. The red team is just a little bit behind. After that down air, it's now back to even. They're going to be wanting to look to take out Wess.
The way Wess knows where you want to go when he's got that lance is crazy. You saw when he got that touch. He did a side light, chase dodge upward, fast fall, and went with him. But we are going to say goodbye to Wess for the remainder of this round, and we're going to see, can Power Ranger close this bad boy out the same way that Wess did for the red team last time?
Weapon toss goes high. Power Ranger without a weapon on the edge. There's a spawn that comes in. He's able to grab it in time, but he did eat an axe. Downlight, follow up with the side air from Hughes, and that is a victory for the blue team that they desperately needed as they were down 0-2 in this best of 5. We're going to be heading into our game 4.
I like it. All right, so we're gonna have these guys coming in here. The character swap. You know what? I did get that mixed up a little bit earlier, but so it is. I can understand the character swap a little bit more now. So okay. I had it a little mixed up. I thought that they got game 1, but here we're going. We're going into this 2-1. Blue team is sitting here 1 game away from falling down into the elimination bracket, and they do not want to go down there. They don't want to sit in losers finals. They don't want to have to fight again. They want to sit in grand finals and have that 2-set advantage.
Now we're seeing the double axes start out yet again. We're seeing Wess putting out some solid lance damage. Already has used into the yellow. Won't be too long until he's in the orange. A little bit of team damage there coming out. Power Ranger actually taking the most damage in the game so far. We'll see if that leads to more where Wess is in the final 1v1 situation. Again, Neutral Sig comes out looking for an early KO. Hughes is going to be the first one to fall.
Power Ranger took him out. What a team combo. Still not enough. And can Power Ranger catch Fiend? No. Gets popped by a Sair. Out on the side. Okay, hold on. We got 2 players out on left field. What is going to happen here? Nope, both make it back. We are good to go. Wess turns around and sends Fiend flying after using, I thought more resources were used, but Fiend got back comfortably, and Power Ranger went ahead and cleaned up that stock.
Both members of the blue team are going to fall before any members of the red team. Wess, we'll see if he can make it back here. He does. Power Ranger with the blasters in hand. Oh, I'm not sure if that was the play. Maybe if you went for an unarmed recovery. Not sure what the neutral air was for. Maybe just didn't have the time to react with the right timing that you would need with the recovery. So you go for the neutral air because it has more active frames, so you don't have to be quite as precise.
Nice unarmed, but that leaves you punishable. Wess is out of there on the left side of the stage. All alone is Power Ranger, taking a little bit of damage, not too much. And Wess immediately back to the lance, back on stage to help the friend.
Oh, wow. That turned into a Power Ranger counter punish to save Wess, and then that turned into a 2v1 combo for just a moment. So they really made lemonade out of lemons there. Great work from the red team. They're going to be heavily in the lead as we're seeing uses second stock wind down. Fiend's already on final stocks. A lot of lance sounds coming out. We're seeing the neutral airs, hoping for the juggle, but no, Wess is putting out a lot of damage. A little bit of team damage is not the worst here because he's also hitting a member of the blue team.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's got to put that damage on the Fiend. And wow, Power Ranger has been able to find these KOs, especially with with the blasters in hand. Here we go. What's the move? Controlling space. Fiend doesn't even want to get in the mix.
Oh, you saw the dash in with the neutral signature. Didn't quite make contact, but it was very close. It's going to put a lot of pressure, especially on Fiend, who's getting closer and closer to red. That down air, I believe next hit, Fiend is going to be in the red. That means red team's going to be looking for KO options, and there it is, the side signature now used in the 1v2 situation. It's not going to be easy for him to turn this into a 1v1. Doesn't even get the chance to. That is a 3-1 victory for Wess and Power Ranger. Man, Wess was doing damage that entire set.
On top of them, had control. Hold on, wait. Oh, did we already miss the stock that I was talking about? It was that movement right there. Short hop over the SIG, punish with the SIG. Wess was